Hello everyone, how are you? Today I would like to talk a little bit about alchemy. I just recently had a new course online that is called Golden Womb. It's mostly for women and it's a part of my Sex Priestess program. If you are doing the Sex Priestess program, you get it for free. But I also wanted it to be available for everyone because it is a very basic and important knowledge to have. And I feel like it's so simple. People are expecting it to be so complicated, but it's really not. And I don't like to make things complicated because manifestation is who we are. It is our natural state of being. So I wanted to have that course available for everyone, and you get a 33% off right now with the code. I'm going to put it down below. So alchemy is the science of transformation. All right, whether of a substance or of nature or nature itself or a human being, our consciousness, the consciousness itself of a human being. So it is about the refinement of human nature. When you really get down to what alchemy truly is, it's refining the human nature. And it's a method of self-discovery because it was a threat, alchemy was a threat to the dark masculine world and the orthodoxy that it enforced. It had to be kept a secret for a very, very long time, but you can't keep it a secret anymore. Truth is out and truth is our right. So truth and true wisdom and true initiation and our true powers, we can't avoid it anymore. We are here to bring forth our truth and to live and embody our powers and capabilities to their full potential. And me personally, that is one of my biggest missions, just to remind you of who the fuck you are, because you are a magnificent powerhouse. All right, so Carl Jung talked a lot about alchemy. And he said that alchemy has two purposes. One of them is the rescue of the human soul, and the other is the salvation of the cosmos. So he connected the solar with the lunar consciousness and the left hemisphere of the brain with the right hemisphere of the brain. He was a pioneer in bringing alchemy into our lives in a more modern way, in a more simple way that we can understand it, as I am aiming to do as well. And again, I'm not comparing myself to Carl Jung at all, but simply stating that my wish is to make these secrets and this knowledge easy to understand and approachable for everyone. All right, so Jung realized that when the alchemist spoke of this philosopher's stone, philosopher's gold, or the philosopher's stone, they were referring to the true gold of the spirit. We have to understand, a lot of people think the philosopher's stone is an actual stone. It's really not. The stone is symbolic. The stone turning into gold is a symbol of the human consciousness transforming into its higher state of evolution, of consciousness, of awakening. This is very important to understand, and very few people actually explain it this way, and it's really, really that simple. This is what alchemy is all about. So this gold, this magic. It's this distillation process, right? Just the way we have a distillation process in alchemy, it is the distillation process of our soul. It is very, very important to understand this. So I can go on for hours and hours about alchemy, and I have this class. I'm going to make more videos on alchemy, so even if you can't afford this class, don't worry about it. I will do my best to give you as much information as I can. I just want to give very simple information on YouTube just for people to understand basic things so that you can work with this information. And of course, unfortunately, some things I can't do on YouTube. You know that I have to be very careful as well what I talk about on YouTube, especially teaching about sex magic. So let's talk about spirit. All right, what is spirit? Spirit. There are three ways that alchemy sees spirit. First of all, spirit is present in every aspect of the manifested world. This is a very basic knowledge in the Vedic culture of India and the lunar cultures of the Great Mother. Those we know and those we do not know, like the dimension of the temple, which I channel from. The second one is spirit emanates from a divine source, a divine father and mother, transcendence and immanence, feminine and masculine polarities who make up all existence. Kabbalah and alchemy are the only ones who kept alive the idea that spirit was the ground of all living things. So I'm very careful about talking about Kabbalah, by the way. I feel like Kabbalah has a lot of true information and very important information. But the way Kabbalah is taught today, unfortunately, by people today, it became as well another construct of mind prison. So if you are interested in Kabbalah, my recommendation is go for it, learn, explore, learn everything you can, but don't put it on a pedestal. Continue learning after Kabbalah. Continue your learning with the universe, with the cosmos itself, all right? Don't get stuck on one teacher, on one ideology, on one thing. Continue your learning. Don't let anything, not even me, not even Kabbalah, not anything or anyone else, put your mind in another jail. Because what a lot of people do, because it's comfortable or it's safe in a way for the subconscious mind, is that they take themselves out, like from one program, right? Like, for example, someone will get out of a Catholic church or belief, but they will put themselves in Kabbalah, and Kabbalah is all there is, and that's all the truth, and they will put themselves in another construct, in another program. So do not keep yourself in any program, all right? This is just a quick tip, I guess I wanted to talk about, since I mentioned Kabbalah. Again, and spirit is a wholly transcendent and belongs to the this is the third way that people have used spirit. It belongs to the patriarch image of God, right? To this man image of, this old man who sits in the sky, and he's responsible for your soul, right? Basically, he owns your soul. So that's another way that human beings have seen spirit. And other people, this is the fourth way that humanity has seen spirit, is that it doesn't exist at all. That the modern secular belief of this rational science. And I really recommend you, if you really want to study more alchemy, I recommend Anne Baring. I talk about her also in other videos. She's an amazing, amazing spirit, speaking about spirit, an amazing soul who did a lot of research and a lot of work when it comes to understanding alchemy. And again, I take her work and I take the work of the temple and I take other sources of my own. I especially work with Isis and Lilith in the temple of Isis and Lilith and other sisters of the temple. But once in a while I would have an earthly teacher, so to speak. A lot of you know I don't follow any other teachers because I prefer to keep my information as clear as possible. But when it came to alchemy, I knew that I needed a teacher, and Anne Baring is an amazing, amazing spirit to learn from because she really puts it in a very simple way. I feel like as human beings, we have lost the connection to the true meaning of our spirit. And we have lived for too long detached and separated from life itself. We have succumbed to the illusion of this matrix reality and forgotten how to hear the trees, how to talk to the water, and how to have sex. Of course, like I always talk about, how to eat. We don't really know how to do all these basic things that will elevate and help to be in this constant state of alchemizing ourselves in this human form. You know, I talk about this all the time, consuming animals. Consuming animals actually alchemize your body in the other way. So it doesn't help your body and your spirit evolve. It does it in, it's like you're going backwards, all right, when it comes to the evolution of your spirit. Having sex with multiple partners without any consciousness, without any intention, that takes you backwards when it comes to your spirit evolution. So really paying attention to these things. Lying all the time, you know, like not being in alignment with the words you speak. That's also something that takes you backwards with your spirit's evolution. So really living and understanding sacredness is a very, I feel, a very important part of alchemy, and living within that alchemy within ourselves, and really walking within that sacredness. Not that we are perfect in any way. We didn't come here to be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. But really, I want to be sacred. I want to make sure that everything I do and everything I am and everything I speak is sacred, comes from a sacred place, which I really feel like is a strong key that I found in my own alchemical process. So I'm going to add, there's another part to this video right now. It's a part, and I kind of like wanted to share it. It's a part of the Golden Womb course. And again, you can have 33% off it with the code below. I think it's womb33, and you get 33% off. So I love you so much, everyone. I hope this helps. And not that you have to take the course at all. You really don't. But just be with this idea of alchemy, of, you know, how do you want to alchemize your spirit? How can you do that today? What small actions can you take this week, this month, this year to really begin to live within this process of alchemizing yourself into your highest version and into your greatest potential as a spirit, as a body, as a magnificent human being? So I love you so much. I am a priestess of the temple. I am a servant of the mother. And I pray for the awakening and the union of all humans on planet Earth. Thank you. Einstein said that imagination is more important than reality. This is absolutely true, because we are the constant creators and co-creators of our own reality. The fifth element is known as ether to most people, but in fact, it's alchemically speaking, it is the akash, the all-encompassing space where everything lies in, where everything begins. You can see how the akash is feminine in nature, for it contains all life itself, all possibility, all wisdom, and all knowledge. Every time we have a thought, or we imagine something, especially when that thought or vision is combined with a strong emotion, it is created in the akash. And we, as alchemists, learn to master the way to bring it into physical form. You already know we are creating reality, whether we consciously are aware of it or not. And as masters of alchemy, you will learn to control and connect, as well as unite with the akash itself, as well as mastering our own emotions and mind, so we can manifest more wholly and intentionally. To the contrary of what many of us have heard, manifestation is in fact effortless. We do not have to work for it or do something to achieve something. Manifestation is our own natural state of being. This is vital to understand. Connecting with the golden ray, which is a golden light that connects us from ourselves to the akash itself around us and within us, is a simple, enjoyable way to begin to awaken our alchemical power and wisdom. A simple thing like a color, the color gold. I say this many times before because this is very basic and important for any magic or manifestation. Magic works with the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind works with simplicity. The simpler, the better. So simply connecting with the color gold and moving the energy of the golden ray in a way that feels good to you is one of the most powerful ways to begin to connect with the akash. You do not have to think about it or do anything. Remember, manifestation is your natural state of being, not doing. Gold, as well as white, is the highest frequency of light and color. The color violet, as well, it has an extremely high frequency, but gold comes first when it comes to connecting with the akash itself. No wonder it is the color of alchemy. It is the color that alchemizes reality, that transforms a human being. When you connect with the golden ray, there could be no low vibrational frequencies around you or within you. Therefore, you are highly protected, not because the color itself protects you, but because you are on such a high frequency of an expanded vibration of your higher self that you are untouchable by anything that is not love. Since the akash has no limitations, no boundaries, no time and space, when we are connected to the golden ray and the akash, we are able to change and transform and maneuver timelines and realities. We are able to connect with any timeline or dimension and shift our position within it. We influence and affect everything in our reality, as well as other realities, when we are connected to the space of source. Since you are the one creating your reality at all time, I leave it up to you to find your own way to connect with the golden ray. I can only give you recommendations and guidelines, but I trust you to find the most magnificent, easy, effortless path for you to awaken the golden ray within you, within your imagination. It can be as simple as in the beginning of your day to imagine the golden ray entering through your crown chakra and washing your body from head to toe. You could also see the golden ray begins inside your womb area and bursts out to the world around you, moving in circles in and out in an endless wave and dance, until you become yourself the golden ray, connected to everything. As long as you find a way to connect each day with the golden ray, feel free to let your imagination run wild. And mostly remember to enjoy it. Don't take it too seriously. Remember to have fun and be in the vibration of joy when you are connecting with the akash. This practice is about letting go and surrendering. It is about releasing the attachment to the material world. It is about trusting your imagination, releasing expectations. It is about connecting again to the soul essence of who you are and what everything is, what source is within you. The more you do this, the more you surrender to the pure source in the golden ray, the more you will find yourself in alignment with who you are in any given moment. In order to change a timeline, you are going to send a golden ray light to the timeline you wish to charge, change, or affect. Again, I remind you to connect to the golden ray in the way that suits your specific imagination. You can see it as a golden ray, an orb, or even a rainbow. You can see the golden ray burning like fire or flowing like water, or perhaps a combination of both. The golden ray is embracing, washing, filling you or the timeline you wish to empower. You can connect to a future version of you and fill that future version of you wish to awaken with the golden ray, as it is filling every part of your body and energy body, charging and extending that magnificent version of you. Notice the golden ray that you are connecting with. Is it pulsing, shaking, twirling? How does it feel in your body? Empty your mind and focus only on the light, on the golden light. To begin with, you can take a few breaths and begin to envelop yourself within pure blackness, in the void. You can see this as the womb of the mother I always speak about, the eternal void where all life is birthed from. We begin any manifestation in alchemy from that eternal womb, that black void. For that is the space of all creation. Then you call in your timeline from that void. You call in your desired timeline, reality, or your future version, your highest reality and future version. Ask for it to come forth for your highest good, filled with the highest intention, wisdom, ease, and joy. Then begin fast, deep breathing. You can use the breath of fire. And when you are done with a cycle of deep, fast breathing or breath of fire, hold your breath up for as long as you can while the new timeline unites with your being, your body and energy body, with every cell of you, and allow the golden ray to unite that future version of you, that future reality within your physical and etheric body right now.